Hi guys. Well, first of all, I apologize. I know the lighting is not perfect. I watch a lot of stuff on YouTube from the creators on how you're supposed to shoot your video, and I don't have all the proper lighting yet. But you know what? My subject's a little bit, it's happy, but there could be some sadness in it too. So I think the lighting kind of does bring out some of the mood. So it's Saturday morning. I was going to do this last night when it was dark with the lights, but anyway, I'm good. I'm having my coffee, and this is going to be my first video where it's really a little bit more personal. And so this is Leedy's coffee break, and that's where I get away from the condo thing a little bit, or actually quite a bit, and just talk about me, life, maybe your life, maybe stuff, not your life, but stuff we can share. So anyway, so it's 16 sleeps till Christmas. I absolutely love Christmas. Well, I love Christmas now. I love Christmas now ever since I was able to, I had my own family and my own children, because then I could create it with the people around me to be a really happy thing. It wasn't a very happy thing as a child. I was conceived when my mother had already a 9-month-old baby, and so I really messed things up for her. So my biggest problem in that part of my life is that I was born. The great thing about stuff like that is you can change. I can change how all that comes out and how it affects my life. It does, but you know what? The buck stops here. So move on. Yeah, so anyway, so I've been very fortunate to have two absolutely fabulous mother-in-laws. Yes, I have 2 marriages, currently in my 2nd marriage. And I'm very, very fortunate because they always brought so much to the table at Christmas time. So much love, so much joy. And so these were 2 fabulous women that I learned so much from. And so I really, really appreciate that. And I will never forget it. And I have great love for both of them. Now, this Christmas, I've got 2 girlfriends that have lost their partners. And so Christmas for me may not be what Christmas is for them. It's really tough when people go through their first Christmases without a partner that they've been with for many, many years, or even a short term, even if it's a short time, right? If you love that person and not there with you, it's a really tough road. And this is something that I have a different look about. Like, I mean, I don't want to die, but God forbid if I do, I just have a different, I look at it differently, and I'm sure a lot of people do, like I do. I mean, like I said, I certainly don't want to check out, but I do believe in, the universe or something being out there a little bit more. It doesn't necessarily have to be what we call God, but I think there is more. And the one thing I love about the people that I've cared about and that I love that have passed on, I like to remember them, and I like to talk about them, because I think that's the whole thing about me being here today, is that I leave my children and my grandchildren and the people that have loved me and cared about me, that I leave them with some fun memories, some things that really warm the heart, or maybe even some traditions that they're going to carry on, because they're going to say, well, Mom did it, or Grandma did it, or my good friend Leedy did it. So I want to make sure that their lives are celebrated. I know there's a little poem out there about people we miss. Maybe leave a chair for them at the table. My problem is I live in a condo. I never have a spare chair. But what I did start doing a long, long time ago, and I kind of let it slip. It's too early. I have to have a sip of coffee, I guess. Nice mug, huh? Yeah, it's what I call my memory table, and I used to do it in our home because I had a lot more room for it. But you know what? I started it in my little, what they call, den. And what I do is I have a picture of my dad. I have a picture of my husband with his mom in this beautiful little frame that she got when he was a baby. I have a Bible that my brother-in-law, who passed away many years ago now, 95, had bought me for my birthday one year. And I have a bell, a beautiful crystal bell there from my mother-in-law. I don't have everything out yet, but everything I have there, I have a little frame that is Petty Point, which my ex-sister-in-law, who's passed, that she did. And so I put all that stuff out there. Pardon me, I don't have everything out there yet. I still stuff that I need to collect. And what I love to do, people come in and they go, oh, because it's kind of like stuff, right? And they go, well, what is this? And I go, it's my memory table. It's people that I want to talk about and I want to remember this time of year, because they all brought something into my life at one point or another. And so these are great memories. And I want to hang on to those, and I want to talk about them. Hopefully my grandchildren will take an interest in these things, that they're not just things, that they all have a person attached to them. And that's like my pictures I bring out, because everything now is on iPhone, right? We take pictures, or they're on a, you know, people download them on a stick. I have a big box, and I've started putting, yes, unbelievable, all my pictures into the box. And I like to bring them out at Christmas time, well, special occasions, especially when all the family's here, so they can look at pictures and see who their great-grandfather was, or, you know, they've just not been downloaded on anybody's phone. So anyway, so having said all of that, now, if you've got some friends who've gone through a loss, whether it be a partner or, you know, just any kind of loss, maybe take the time this year, around this time of year, to give them a call. If you can call them, give them a call. And you not necessarily have to say Merry Christmas, because it might be a really sad Christmas for them. But give them some support. Let them hear from you. If they're close by, if you think they're up to it, maybe include them in some of your festivities. Don't assume that somebody else is picking up the ball to make this happen for them. Reach out and maybe ask, or take time out to go and have a visit with them. I just think it's really, really important, because, you know, like I say, it's a really Merry Christmas for me, and I love it. But it's not going to be that way for everybody. So it's a time to really maybe think through of who in our friends are out there that are really missing somebody. Like me, I got my puppy's bed right here. Our little guy, he passed away on February the 27th. We had him for 14 years. I still have his bed sitting here, because you know what? He always used to love to sleep underneath the Christmas tree. And so I need to get one of those pictures and put it on my memory table as well. I think we're ready to have that memory out there, because sometimes it's a little too soon to put it out there, because you go, oh my gosh, I'm just like, I'm going to totally cry. And this is not, and it's okay to cry, but it's not, you know, to make somebody extra sad. So keeping these things in mind, you know, maybe, like I say, reach out, but by all means, try this little memory table. It's so much fun, and it makes you think too. Actually, you look at stuff and you go, oh, wow, you know what? I got that from so-and-so, and they're not with us anymore. I'm going to put that out there, because it might be a great conversation. It might be fun. I mean, you know, maybe he was the person, or she was the person at Christmas that told the funny stories, or the off-color jokes when the kids were to bed. Or, you know, I'm sure my grandkids, when it's my time to go, I want them to frame my sweatshirt, which says, I believe in Santa Claus, okay? I get questioned on that by my grandsons, and I just go, well, if you don't want to believe in Santa Claus, Oma has never given up believing in the magic of Christmas. So make it a great Christmas for everybody. Have fun, enjoy each other, and then, like I say, please take a moment and reach out to those people that may have lost somebody, or people that are spending it on their own. Do you know what? When we had our house, and even our big condo, we always had at least 50-60 people on Christmas Eve, because we never wanted anybody to be alone. We wanted them to be around people, and I loved it, because I'd have my memory table, and that made every one of them that has passed be part of my celebration and part of my memories. So guys, Yeah, I'll talk to you later. This isn't it. We've worked it up to it. So like I said, 16 sleeps. And you guys, if you can suggest something, you have a comment, you know, something that you need to share or can share. So for people who are experiencing a Christmas without their partners, that may help them. Please put that comment down below. And if you guys want to maybe give me a thumbs up if you like it, and of course subscribe, and then, you know, stay in the loop what's happening every week, and it changes. So anyway, you guys, see you later, and have a great weekend. Bye. So these are all little memories. Auntie Marianne made that Merry Christmas. Uncle John gave the Bible. A gift. All these little gifts at Christmas that somebody's passed. Mom's crystal bell, Mom's picture with Bill. And my husband's grandfather's cufflinks, picture of my dad. And like I say, it's not finished. More to come. So maybe at Christmas we'll do a follow-up.